What is up, collectors? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. And in this one, we're going to finish out the wave with He-Man from Masters of the Universe Cross ThunderCats, the most powerful man in the universe still, because everybody else is an anthropomorphic cat, pretty much. So he's the only human that I've seen so far in this series. Okay, pretty self-explanatory, right? If you watched my last video, you know that I got it because I wanted to finish the thing out first off. I mean, why not? He's the last one. And then he has the power sword that is crossed over with the, the Eye of Thundera, dang it, you know the song, the sword. Anyway, the ThunderCat sword. Shoot, the name will come back to me in a minute. I don't know why I blanked out, man. That sound messed me up. But anyway, yes, here he is with the Sword of Omens. Oh my gosh, the Sword of Omens. How did you mess that one up? Anyway, yes, got this from Amazon, and I was able to get a nice, good deal on this. I went to Walmart, saw that it was not there at the Walmart I went to. I was like, well, I'm not going to go to the other one. I'm just going to get it online and then have it sent to me instead of me running around. And I got it, and it came post haste. So here we are. Of course, we're going to take a look at the figure. We're going to look at the comic book one more time as I tell you the end of the story. And then we'll finish it out with everybody else coming in so that we can all look at the whole collection and see, maybe have some final thoughts. Anyway, let's open this guy up and let's have some fun. So here he is, good old He-Man, Prince Adam. Well, he's just He-Man all the way on this one, not even Prince Adam. Out of the packaging, and these are all of his effects. Now, in the packaging, the shield was already on his hand, but this is an interesting looking shield. Now that I have it in my hand, let's take a look at this. What's in the world? This dude is, wow. Never seen He-Man go this far. Just yank. I mean, he already has a sword, but he's got this too? Sheesh. Yeah, you're going to hold on to that because that's a different look for you. Of course, he has his trademark look, which I will leave off because I like that. And it's on par with the cat theme, right? As you can see, the comic book, he has Lionel with the ThunderCats symbol. Then you have He-Man with the cat breastplate. So that's really cool. I'm just going to leave this off. We already know how He-Man looks, so I'm not even going to bother putting this on. But you see what it is. And he also has the sword holder and easily can be taken off with this little mechanism there. This one goes on his hand, right? It's not a mask, even though it looks like it could be. It's not a mask, but we'll take a look at, oh, wait a minute, it's a helmet. Let's take a look at the instructions. That's why you have this. There you go, classic He-Man, loincloth, yeah, whatever. Boring. Not boring, but you understand. We've seen it a bunch of times. Now, this is the look. We've got the leg wrapping, arm wrapping, shoulder stuff, helmet, and the breastplate, which you can take off. Pretty much the way he looks right now is how I'm going to have him. There is no middle ground here. He is the only figure that I have no reason to change anything. They didn't do anything with his legs. His legs are still the same. And that's it. The loincloth stays on both. It doesn't change. And I mean, there's nothing to change except the breastplate. That's too boring. I'm not doing that. So we're going to leave that alone, and we're going to have this guy be full out Thunderian, whatever he is. I don't know, man. I would like to see this cartoon. I really would. But let's take a look at the story. In case you missed out on the last two videos, here it is. I'm going to skim through it. So basically, they were trying to get Tiger. They find Tiger. Man, dude, let's get you out of here. Battle Cat Man. It's like, yo, this must be the tomb of where Skeletor is. Let's bust him open and get him and give him what for. Then what comes out of the tomb? What? Who's this Harpo? it's the real Tigra. Oh no, we have been bamboozled here. Here is the fake Tigra, who is actually Skelra. Skelra jumps up. He snatches the sword. He's like, oh, snap. I got the sword. Ha ha, you idiot. And then here they are about to fight Skelra. He-Man is trying to do his best with him. He's like, ugh, this guy's really strong. And what happens? Tigra is all nice and shifty, and he grabs the sword with the boa, swings it over to Lionel. Lionel does this thing, which I have no idea how he knew to do, but he slaps both swords together and creates the Power Sword of Omens. Then he slices Skeletor right there in the stomach. Ugh, he disintegrates. I don't know what happens to him. They don't even show what happens to him. And then they end the whole thing with the whole Predator handshake, showing their muscles, and everyone's right there, letting you see the entire wave in the last panel, because they have won today, and good job. Evil has finally been vanquished. Congratulations. There we go. That is the end of the story. Very simple, very Saturday morning-like. No real explanation of how this stuff happened. Just crazy, kooky stuff that is like a fever dream if we ever saw this back then or even now. Now let's take a look at this guy. For those of you who stayed around, I appreciate it. Those of you watching these videos, I appreciate it. I mean, this is not like a figure a line that people are really, really talking about. So I appreciate those who do check this stuff out. But there's the breastplate. I like the eyes on the breastplate. Take a look. The eyes on He-Man look nice. Musculature is cool. He can bend his arms, unlike Tigra. Tigra was giving me all kinds of trouble where I was trying to bend his arms. That was ridiculous. Leg wrapping. I don't know why. They just gave that's cool leg wrapping. That's cool. I guess you can put it on either arm, either leg. That's nice. Legs bend. You have the nice pivot with the hinge with the feet there. You can pivot a little bit, a lot. Okay. Flexibility is there. Whoa. Flexibility is there. But you know he can't really go anywhere with his torso. You can take the torso off. And if you want to feel froggy, you can mix match all these various different components, all these different pieces. You can put them on pretty much every character with the build that would allow it. Of course, you can't do it with Chitara. She is the only one who has her own. And it's like, sorry, suckers. What I got is on me, and you can't do anything about it. Oh, I see now. This thing, all of this is connected. So you take this off, you take all of that off too. But I'm not doing that. There's no need for me to do it. You only need to see his bare chest. Now that we've seen all this stuff. And Playmates, wow, my bad. Mattel does a great job with this. So let's take a look at this thing here, which which is why I really wanted to get this. It can go with your Masters of the Universe figures. It can, if you just want to get crazy and like, yo, let's give He-Man the Sword of Omens. Well, there you go. Boom. Eye of Thundera, right there. Boom. The symbol, ThunderCats Ho. Would he do that? I doubt he would. Lionel, like, hey, just you probably have to give him the permission to do so. But yeah, that's it. Not really much to it. It's it's not to be that detailed, but it's fine. All right, so what we're gonna do, of course, like I said, this is going to be put to the side. This is going to be put right back on his arm, and he is going to hold it like a champ. Booyakasha. This guy is ready to, woo, okay, let's go. Let's put that sword up in his hand. Let's see, he's got good grip. Yeah, yeah. Then let's put this on his head and see how this works. No, I don't like it. I don't. It's on his head, but I mean, like, he's supposed to, there we go. It's supposed to wrap around his hair. That's what it is. All right, yeah, that gives a nice tight fit. Cool. Now this is weird because the teeth are right there by your eyes, sir. I know that's annoying. I know that's annoying. It's right there by your eyes. You got to look left and right. You don't want these teeth right there in your eyesight. Lame. But whatever. And of course, like I said, no real good articulation, so he can't like put it in front of his face and go, Sword of Omens give me sight beyond nothing, right? He doesn't have any rights to it. So, all right. And then this is annoying too. Trying to put it in his hand and keep it in his hand. Yeah, so we're just going to do it like that. Don't bump it. And there you go. What's the back of him look like? We already saw that just to make sure we cover some things. Hair is like that. Cool. That is He-Man. Now, of course, we're going to finish this thing out by bringing everybody and then call this wave done. Congratulations. I'll be right back. And at last, we have everybody from the wave in one video. Is that the first time I've ever done this? I mean, Street Fighter is still going. They have waves, of course, but the whole collection of Street Fighter just continuously going right now. They're still going. They got a few left, and when that happens, I'll bring them all out too. But man, this is the first time. Like, this ended quickly. How many figures is this? Look at this, man. You got 7 figures right here. Congratulations, Mattel. You completed a wave, and it was in record time. And I mean, it wasn't a full year, and we got all of these figures. That's nice. That's really cool. Oh, man, I mean, say what you will about the articulation and all the other stuff, but man, these are some cool looking figures, man. They completed the wave anyway. So that's pretty nice. I mean, not many companies can say they have completed such a thing. But there we go. Skelra, Chitara, Panthro, Lino, He-Man, Battle Cat Man, who was the star of the show. I was hoping that he was going to be the star of the comic. I was like, man, they're going to really need Battle Cat's help. Nah. All of this was just so they can make the Power Sword of Omens, which that is not a bad consolation prize. Not even a consolation prize. I mean, in my eyes, yeah, I want a Battle Cat, but that's really cool. I can put the Power Sword of Omens in Battle Cat's hand because, like I said, I wanted him to be the star of the show. He-Man and Lionel are always the freaking star, but Battle Cat Man, he's the one. So he should have the Power Sword of Omens. Why not? ThunderCat and He-Man, give him the Power Sword of Omens. Man, you know what? Hold on. We're going to do that. We'll give my man the Power Sword of Omens. He-Man, you going to have a sword. I guess I can give you Battle Cat sword. Hold on. There we go. We got Battle Cat Man holding aloft the Power Sword of Omens because he doggone well deserves it. He is the most interesting character in this whole thing. He's a standout. So there we go. I like it. I like everything about it. It's really cool. It's not that great as far as articulation is concerned. It's not that involved. I'll say that, not that great. But it's not that involved as far as articulation is concerned and everything else. It is origin style. It tells you right there when you order it. It tells you right there on the packaging or something. It's like this origin style, man. That's what it is. You're not supposed to be getting a whole lot with this because you don't get a whole lot with Origins. So if you understand that, you're not going to be disappointed. And everything else is just, niche, weird crossover stuff. You're either interested or you're not interested. So let me know what you think about this collection, this whole wave. I'm proud to have it now, man. Really cool. 7 figures. That's a good number to end it on, too. I like to have the other ones. I mean, I wanted Pumira, I wanted Linkso, I wanted Bengali. But we could end just like this. That's all good. I don't need Snarfer. I don't need all Snarf or Snarfer. I don't need the Wily Kits or Wily Cats. I don't need all that. I don't need Man-at-Arms and all them. They can go too far with that. It's like they knew what they were doing. They hit it and they quit it. It might come back. These things come back in comic book form. I haven't seen like a full comic of this. But sometimes this stuff comes back. You're like, yo, they're back? Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Naruto. They're going to come back. I just want some figures for them. Let it be Joy Toy, because Joy Toy got that turtle band is coming. Oh my gosh. Anyway, crossovers can happen. They can come back. So it's a possibility. It's not a dead thing. It's just done for right now. We'll just say that. But that's it for the video. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think. Let's talk about this if you care to, if you will. And then I'll just talk to you all in the next one. Have fun collecting, people, because collecting is fun. Later days.
Sing, 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 sing.